welcome back to the vlog. The new episode of Adventure Archives, where we did a road trip around Colorado, is now out for patrons. You can watch it at patreon.com/adventure. We appreciate our patrons very much because they make Adventure Archives possible. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for considering being a patron. It features the most beautiful sunset we have ever captured in Adventure Archives history, and it is also probably the funniest episode we've ever made. A few days ago, a wonderful video game was released. Visions of Mana. Do you know how long I have been waiting for a new full-fledged entry in the Mana series? When did Children of Mana come out? That was when I was still in college in 2006. That's almost 20 years ago! Which, first of all, that's absurd that I was in college 20 years ago, but second, it is so fantastic to get a game like this. This is the type of game that I always want to play. I want to go on an adventure with a couple of party members in beautiful, colorful landscapes, and this game delivers exactly that. It's not a game I could recommend to just anybody. You'd have to already like this style of game. But if you're looking for this style of game, it is scratching that itch perfectly. Now it is time for me to get to work on editing some of these side videos. We did a climb up Mount Sherman. That is the video I'm working on right now. It's actually a really short video because that is a very simple climb. You go up, you turn left, and then you're at the top. Then you go down, you turn right, and then you're at the bottom. It is much more difficult than that, but it's not a long hike, and for a 14er, it's pretty easy. So I'm gonna work on that very, very diligently. I'll see you in a bit. So I have pretty much every video and photo that I've taken since 2002. I actually would have had a couple of years even further back than that, probably like 1999. Maybe 98, but I accidentally formatted a 500 gigabyte hard drive, and then at the time I was like, you know, it's no big deal. I'll just get over it. But now, 20 years later, I'm like, man, I really wish I would have done a little bit more to try and save that hard drive, because I definitely could have taken it to like a data recovery place or something. But anyways, the point being is that I highly encourage you to film and photograph your entire life. You don't have to go to the extremes that I do or you do a vlog, but just having these little clips in these memories, it is just like investments. If you give it enough time, you are going to reap the dividends and they're going to be so juicy. And let me tell you, there is a clip of me yelling at Thomas and telling him to shut up that is from 2009 that we will reference until the end of our days.
Guys, we're gonna have to go to bed early tonight. By 6 o'clock tomorrow. Revis! Wait, there's
It's gonna make an appearance in an upcoming video, and it just gets funnier every time I see it. You'll get to hear Thomas's commentary on that specific clip in this upcoming video, so don't worry, no Thomases were harmed. Check this out. Coffee cake muffin. This is from Trader Joe's, and apparently it's gluten-free, but it doesn't taste like it. I didn't even want the gluten-free version. It was just, this is all they had, and I had to have some coffee cake. It's delicious! Yo! All right, time for a run. When was the last time we went for a run on the vlog? Not 100% sure I actually want to run today, but we'll give it a shot. Feeling pretty good. If you want to prevent injury, probably the number one thing you should do is make sure you get enough sleep. I've been sleeping extremely well. And every day when I run, nothing hurts, everything's great. And then this morning, I got up like an hour and a half earlier than I usually do. And while I still feel pretty good, my left heel just has a mysterious pain for no reason. No reason whatsoever. Now September, and the heat has finally abated. And let me tell you, you cannot trust September. September will make you think that it is finally fall, but it is not fall until it is October. I don't care how cold it gets in September, there is always a chance it will get blisteringly hot again. Yo, look at this Toyota Camry. That is beautiful. I really love my Chevy Volt. Got a great price on it.
It's been absolutely fantastic, but man, I wish I had a Toyota or a Honda. The quality is just so good and they're so reliable. At least Toyota finally has a plug-in hybrid in the new Prius. Man, I would love to have one of those, but cars are just a bit too expensive to be buying willy-nilly. And by a bit, I mean extremely too expensive. I mean, my car does look pretty cool. It looks fantastic, actually. This is definitely one of those grass is greener on the other side type of scenarios. Ugh! Ooh, 49.3. That is the dip that I suffered after I got COVID. And since then, I've slowly inched my way back up this year. I'm turning 40 years old this year, and I may not be the healthiest person, but I am determined to have longevity. I want to feel good from the start of my life until the end. And actually, I felt better in my 30s than at any other point in my life. And I think it's because I'm very fortunate that pretty much entirely during my 30s, I did not have a job that required me to get up at a certain time. The amount of sleep that I get now versus when I was in school is honestly kind of criminal. Teenagers need sleep way more than I need sleep. I mean, everybody needs sleep, but teenagers especially. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a little bit tired today, and I've been sitting here editing, and just this feeling of just like wanting to fall asleep and just like, you can feel it in the back of your head and you're just like, oh, that'd be so nice right now. I felt like that in school all the time. It's crazy. My high school started at 7:30 a.m. If you wanted to catch the bus, you had to get up at 6:30, get to the bus stop by 7, and then get to school at 7:30. And that was if you're lucky. Surely, if we can get people on the moon, we can find a way for kids to go to school and not have to get up at 6:30 in the morning just to catch a bus. I probably haven't complained about that as much as I've complained about other things, but man, that just really bothers me. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today's vlog. Hope you have a good one. Check out patreon.com/adventure to watch the episode early. Just $2? And you get to watch it early? See you in the next one.
Come on, man. This is the point of being alive.